Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm a little cold. It's weird Michigan weather. So just finished watching the Basketball Wives season one premiere, and let me just go ahead and get into it. So, of course, my favorite is, as always, is Tammy. Tammy, she just speaks what she thinks, and I love it. So, I'm not here for Evelyn. I'm not an Evelyn fan. Never really have been. I still think Jackie is batshit crazy. I'm surprised that Nick Young's baby mama is on the show without a gag order, but we shall see what happens later on in the season. But I do like how they kind of showed her giving her side of the whole her Nick Young Iggy Azalea thing. So where niggas be sleeping with different females. She was his high school sweetheart, and he just kept sleeping with her and sleeping with Iggy. And then she got pregnant. It happens every day. We all know somebody who this happened to. They just happen to be rich people. So, whatever. Was she a little bit stupid? Yes, she was. But you do get that sometimes when you love somebody, oh, love make you do crazy things. Well, whatever. Now it's a baby involved, and he still didn't stick up for you. So, whatever. Um, so I'm interested to see how that's gonna play out this season. Shawnee never has a story. Shawnee is always the go between to keep people connected. And it's kind of good because she is the executive producer. So, her kind of doing anything else is like, whatever. Uh, Jackie, of course, still batshit crazy. Um, Looking for a house for her husband, her grown daughter, and her grown pregnant daughter. Is I get her. She need her own place. But sometimes your child, their first child, you want them under your own roof. So I get that. So, but still, not really interested. So, what I was interested in, Tammy and Evelyn. The issue with Tammy and Evelyn has been the same since forever. Um, Evelyn fucked that lady husband. It don't matter if they were getting a divorce. What matters is they were married and you fucked her husband, whether you knew or not. Well, no, you knew it because back before the other seasons, you was like, I slept with her husband, so you knew they were married, and you kept trying to downplay it like you might have known at the time you fucked him that he was married to her, but you knew he had a wife. You were a hoe back then. You trying to get rid of your hoish ways now that you're an adult. But you need to just own up to the fact, yes, Tammy, I'm sorry I slept with your husband. I didn't know he had a wife, but my bad, bitch. But no, you've always done it to where you want to be excluded from being a mistress of some sort when you fuck that lady husband. I mean, you fucked that lady's husband, and you still to this day saying, "Oh, well, she was a non-factor." No, bitch, she wasn't because she's been on TV all these years. You went off and fell off into obscurity, and then fucked the whole. As Tammy said, you fucked your way through three players associations because you was fucking basketball players, then football players, and now you're dating a baseball player. So that is three fucking associations. So your pussy do got more miles on it than a 92 Honda Civic. So you need to calm down with the whole she's a non-factor. The fact that you are ignoring the point that you fucked that lady husband is what makes you look like a whore. And like you don't get that you just need to apologize for that. It doesn't mean that you did it intentionally, but you probably did. But it does mean you still acknowledge that what you did at the end of the day was wrong. So I like how she was like, my point is not about when I signed for my divorce. The point is when you fuck my husband, he was my husband, bitch. And I really, on some level, wish Tammy would have like this popped her real quick. Not really because I don't like violence. But sometimes you gotta pop a bitch in their face like a just to make them get that they're being stupid. So I'm ready to see that whole dynamic because you can't fuck somebody's husband. You hang out with them for a while. You tell them, oh yeah, 10 years ago, I fucked your husband, but I ain't know you was his wife. But you've known this 6 months that he was my husband when you fucked him, and you waited 6 months to tell me, so that makes you a foul bitch. And that's what made Tammy so upset, that you waited 6 months and let us try to be friends, knowing you fucked my husband. That's the point that's stupid. So, even though it's an old storyline, it's Evelyn's only storyline. I'm not even. I don't. If Evelyn didn't come back this season, I would have still watched, because I like Tammy and I like the show. It's entertainment. It's entertaining. So I would have watched anyway. But I'm happy that Tammy didn't let up on Evelyn, because Evelyn loves to try to play the blame game. She'll do shit wrong and then say the reason why she did it, it's not really her fault. You fucked that lady husband. So that's dumb. And she was right when you walked up to her, hey Tammy, and tried to give her a hug and a kiss. Bitch, I don't like you and you don't like me. So we ain't got a hug and kiss. Just say hello, keep the fuck on walking, and get on somewhere. So she was right. Yes, trying to hug and kiss on me, bitch, that's fake. Being an adult, you can say hello, you can be cordial, but don't try to come back up, bitch, give me 10 feet, is what I would have said. But I'm unfriendly. But who really cares? Because Evelyn does stuff for publicity. I think Tammy was right when she said that Evelyn even giving Jackie's daughter that money was so that she can get some kind of acknowledgement in the news. And she did, because the blogs picked up on it, and then she was a storyline. Because her own show got canceled on after, a season? Because Evelyn isn't entertaining unless she's being a bitch. Because people don't like Evelyn. And Evelyn is fake when she's being nice. So she doesn't seem genuine. So it's just stupid. So that was my review of Basketball Wives. So we'll see what else comes on this season. I know they said Dwayne Wade's Break Baby, that baby mama is going to be on here. Malaysia coming back. I can't stand Malaysia, but I'm happy she's not coming back fully with Brandy. I don't like Brandy. I like Malaysia more than I like Brandy. They both get on my fucking nerve. But I think it's good that they've been downgraded to like B character, will be castmates, where it's not really about them. They had to be kind of knocked down to size, because for a while they were, what I'm saying, they got too big for their britches. And nobody cares about either one of y'all. So, yeah. But that's my review. Until next week.